In this session, I am going to derive a very important expression, a very important formula that's about magnetic field at a point on the axis of a current carrying wire. Fine. Let us look at the current carrying loop. It is a current carrying loop on which let us consider two current elements here and here at two diametrically opposite points. Here is a current element which is a vector quantity, is shown along the direction of tangent. Here is also a current element, ideal. Okay, this is the direction of current in the coil, that is anti-clockwise. Now here is the task. This is the axis, the x-axis of the coil, and the axis is perpendicular to the plane of the coil. Let us consider a point P on the axis of the coil. The axis of the coil is perpendicular to the plane containing the coil. Fine. Let us join the current element and the point P. This is a position vector R. That is the distance between the current element and the point P. We are interested in calculating the magnetic field produced at the point P due to this current element and due to this current element as well. Right? So this will be the direction of magnetic field produced by this current element. As we know that the direction of the magnetic field is always perpendicular to the plane containing IDL and R. IDL and R are two vectors and the angle between them is 90 degrees. Fine. Now let us join these 2 points by an imaginary line. Here is the radius of the coil R, and the point P is at a distance x from the center of the coil, and the angle between this R and this R is theta. The angle between capital R and small r is theta, whereas the angle between IDL and R is 90 degrees. Since this is a vector and it is lying in the plane, it can be resolved into 2 components along x-axis, along y-axis. This is called the parallel component of the magnetic field, and this is called the perpendicular component of the magnetic field. This is dB sin theta, and this is dB cos theta, and this theta is the angle between dB and dB cos theta. Right? Similarly, this ideal is also contributing its magnetic field here, that is dB. This magnetic field is produced by this component, that is IDL, and this is also lying in the plane. It can be resolved into 2 components, that is d perpendicular, dB sin theta, and dB parallel, that is dB cos theta. So from this diagram we understand that whenever we consider 2 current elements diametrically opposite their perpendicular components of magnetic field get cancelled, but parallel components of magnetic field they added. dV cos theta will be added to dV cos theta. Like this, we can consider plenty of ideal, plenty of current elements which are diametrically opposite. Their dV sin thetas will be cancelled. dV cos thetas will be added. Right? Now, according to Biot-Savart law, dV is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into IDL by R square. IDL sin theta. That sin theta is sin 90. Sin 90 is what? Sin theta is equal to sin 90 is equal to 1. Fine. Now, let us substitute the value of IDL and R. Okay, as we know that here dV cos theta and dV sin theta. dV sin theta cancelled with the dV sin theta. dV cos theta is added to dV cos theta. So, the total magnetic field produced at this point is due to only dV cos theta. Therefore, B is equal to integration from 0 to 2 pi r. The circumference of the circle 2 pi r is dV cos theta. dV cos theta. So only dV cos theta components are only added up here and contributing the net magnetic field. dV sin theta they get cancelled. Now we know the value of dV here. We have to substitute the value of cos theta. What is cos theta? As we know that cos theta is equal to, consider this theta. Cos theta is equal to R by R. Cos theta is equal to R by R. Now let me substitute the value of dV and the cos theta in this equation. I get B is equal to dV, that is mu naught by 4 pi, IDL by R square. As we know that I is constant, R is constant, mu naught is constant. Let us take them outside. So I write that mu naught is constant, taken outside. 4 pi is constant, taken outside. Then I by R square, I by R square is constant, taken outside. Only DL is left. Okay? And here also, this cos theta means R by R. R by R. So, that R by R is also constant. I will write it outside. R by R. Then what is left out is integration from 0 to 4 pi R into dl. This is what I have done. I just substituted the value of dV and cos theta, and the remaining terms like mu naught, I, R square, R by R, all constants, they are taken outside the integration sign and kept outside, and only the variable is dl here. So this is equal to what I am going to write is mu naught by 4 pi R square, or I can write this here. This is equal to mu naught by 4 pi IR R cube I will write R cube. dl, integration of dl is L. Integration of dl is L. Integration of dl is L. And limits from 0 to 2 pi r. Limits from 0 to 2 pi r. Okay. Now, I am going to write this as mu naught by 4 pi into IR. This R, the value of R, this value, we can make use of Pythagoras theorem here. That is, R square is equal to this square is equal to this square plus this square. This is a position vector. We can write its magnitude as R. So R square plus X square, or X square plus R square. From this we can write what is R. R is equal to X square plus R square raised to 1 by 2. Square root, value of square root is 1 by 2. Suppose if you substitute the value of R here, what we get is R means X square plus R square raised to 1 by 2, and 3 is there here. 3 into 1 is 3 by 2. So we get X square plus R square raised to 3 by 2 into this L. Substitute upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit 2 pi r minus 0. So it becomes 2 pi r. I will write here it is 2 pi r. So at the end, we are going to get B is equal to mu naught IR into R, IR square divided by, then here 4 pi, 2 pi cancels, 2 is left, pi cancels, 2 ones are 2 twos are, 2 is left here, and X square plus R square raised to 3 by 2. X square plus R square raised to 3 by 2. Right? This is the magnetic field produced at this point due to current carrying coil. This point is the point which is lying on the axis of the coil. So this point may be here. If this point is shifted to center of the coil, what is the magnetic field? At center, X is equal to 0. If you substitute X equal to 0, what you get? X equal to 0. Then R square raised to 3 by 2. 2 cancels, you get R cube. R cube cancels with R square. 1 R is left here. So we get B is equal to mu naught I divided by 2R. This is the magnetic field produced at the center of the current carrying coil. So this completes very important derivation. Thank you.